Hello, my fellow language learners, and welcome back to the channel. I want to welcome you to tell me in the comments section which languages you're learning and why, and what obstacles, if any, are you facing right now that I could possibly help you with. My name is Matthew Boyle. I come from America, but I've lived in China since 2011. My target language is Mandarin, and I dabble in Cantonese sometimes. But I'm interested in language learning in general, and I'd like to help other people stay motivated, stay consistent, actually make friends, and build their social skills and build their confidence. So that's what I want to talk to you about in today's video. I have a chance for you to do this with us because I am a language learning card game designer. I have one of my games right here. It's called Heading into Language Land. I talk about it a lot on this channel because we have a virtual version of this game that we play online every Saturday, and we welcome language learners from all over the world to join us, and you can do it too. We have active groups right now for Mandarin, Japanese, Spanish, and Turkish, and we're doing them in a rotation every Saturday. Now, if I didn't mention your target language, we can potentially play the game around that target language too. You just need to reach out to me and let me know, because I'm keeping lists for many different languages. So if we can get enough interest in any language in X language, we can potentially do that language down the line. In the past, we have done sort of pop-up events for other languages like German, Arabic, Italian. We did like combination Dutch Sanskrit game one time, which was crazy. And I want to do that stuff again. I just need to know who's interested and have you sign up and let me know. So if you're interested to play, you can visit languagecardgames.com. The schedule and sign up are there. You can read more about what we do if you want. There's a blog article stuck to the top of the blog about what we do, or you can watch some videos right here on this channel. But basically what we're doing is we get together. The game is kind of just an excuse or a Trojan horse for conversation and for greater language learning. There's over 100 different topics in the game that we speak about in our target languages as we go along, and you can speak about the topics that come up according to your ability level. So a single word would be enough if that's all you can do, short phrase, or complete sentences. Sometimes even players get into a little bit of a conversation about the topics that come up. And when you speak successfully about the topic, and other players and the host, by the way, will help you to speak about the topic if you're having trouble, but once you've done that, you can take some of the specific actions in the game. This is a fantasy themed game, so you'll be able to take certain actions like move into special locations with your game pawn. You'll be able to ally with other word wizards like these. There's going to be some baddies like the trolls and the goblins. So it's a really cool game. I think the fantasy genre and language learning go hand in hand. It makes language learning really fun. I've packed a lot of special ideas and concepts into this game that sometimes other native English speakers say, hey, I don't know that word. I don't even know what that means. So this game brings a lot of educational value. It's really a resource that I want you to integrate into your typical study routines as a way to stay motivated, to make it fun, and to make friends. Another thing that I want to mention is this game, in addition to the regular online gaming groups that we have, we can design your own game card that you can use when you play this game. We can put the topics on the card that mean the most to you, so we can personalize it. There's also pre-built study guides for the languages I already mentioned, and I hope to add more in the future. But if you happen to be learning Spanish, Mandarin, Japanese, or Turkish, I can shoot you the study guide for that language in advance, and that's going to jumpstart you because it covers all the topics in the game. So if you sort of peruse that at your leisure, that's going to give you a lot of ideas for what you can talk about. And if there's an example sentence like I like basketball, well, you can just swap out basketball for this particular sport that you're interested in, and then you understand basically how the sentence is going to work. So you can work with that study guide, you can make some adjustments, and when you come to play, you can pull from that Sometimes we refer to that study guide when we're playing the game online, or sometimes people just look up stuff in dictionaries or translators as we go along. But here's the thing, we usually, like 9 times out of 10, we will have a high-level speaker or native-level speaker of the target language in the room with us to teach us and to guide us. So it's a tremendous opportunity. Now, some of the common objections I hear is that people will say, well, I'm not really a gamer, I don't know how to play the game. You don't have to be. We've set this up so that people who just are interested in language learning can still come and enjoy this. We really have it set up for very casual gaming. So you don't really have to be into gaming, you don't really have to understand a lot about gaming to get value out of our sessions. Like I said, the game is sort of just an excuse. It's a reason to get people around the table. It provides a little bit of structure. So it's something different than typical language exchanges where people just have to face-to-face just talk about stuff that they can think up. This provides a little more structure and something to focus on, so it's not just people talking. So that can actually be helpful in its own way. Another thing people will say sometimes is that they feel a little too shy. Well, what I have seen is that people grow in confidence as they play with us, because we have very positive, fun-loving people involved here. And not a lot, but some of them said the very same thing in the beginning of their journey with us. They said they were worried that they would be a bit too shy. They wanted to keep their video off. That's all fine. You don't have to turn your video on. As you play this game and get to know the people who regularly come out and realize, hey, these are people, really nice people, and I'm becoming friends with them. I'm getting to know them through these regular meetups. You're going to grow in confidence and say, hey, I can really do this. Not only can I get better and better at my target language, but I can get better and better at, overcoming my social anxieties or my insecurities to become more effective when I get together with people online. I mean, that's something even I had to learn. I had to become better at being more outgoing and showing myself through my social media, through my YouTube videos, and also I had to get better at joining meetings and teaching online through, for example, Zoom, which was not something that I was accustomed to really prior to the pandemic, prior to COVID-19. So it can be a little awkward at first when you're new to joining an online room to have discussions or to practice something or to have a meeting or whatever. So I get that, but you absolutely can overcome that. The last thing I'll mention before I go is that if you feel you would like some one-to-one coaching from me, we can do that. There's several things that I consider myself maybe not an expert in, but I'm getting up there, related to teaching, game design, language learning, Mandarin and English, these types of things, potentially doing a brand or working on social media. These are all things that I could help you with, and I'd love to do that. So if you want to get some one-to-one coaching with me, just email me, and maybe that could be our bridge into working with the groups later. You can always reach me at languagecardgames@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment on this video to get my attention. But I hope that we can help you out. I hope we can help you stay motivated and consistent this year so that by the end of this year, you'll be where you want to be. All right, I'll see you back here in the next one, and I hope to see you in a future game. Bye-bye for now.